Hi, welcome. Let's get started with the Q&A. So we are today in the 52nd day. We are going to start with good questions. We have so many, over 50 questions. Usually we take maximum 40 questions. We have so many questions. Maybe one of the reasons we actually, last time, Thursday, we could not take it because Thursday also we had a gig economy we discussed. So there are many questions. I'm quite excited to answer all of them. And I'm glad that is most of you start thinking about the businesses. Most of the questions is just starting about our implementation of the strategies, etc. So let's get started. So thank you so much, all of you, once again, logging in. I believe all of you have a fantastic weekend, and some of you have a weekend today. It's Saturday, and everything is okay from your side. I think many places now lockdown is relaxed, things are getting improved, and business is back in business now. Actually, working very well. Okay, thank you so much, all of you, and we'll get started now. So get settled in, and I'll take you the questions one by one, and I quickly will go today because we have more questions. I'll try to finish off maximum number of questions, inshallah. Okay, so once again, I officially welcome you to the program of 100 Days Digital Mastery Challenge. Today is day 52 now. We have only 48 days more to go. And I'm live from Doha, Qatar on September 5th, Saturday evening at 7 p.m. Okay, we'll start with the first question. So we have an exclusive Q&A session. And we thought of doing only the questions majorly only for a gig economy and drop service. But we had so many questions on related affiliate marketing because most of you, those who attended last month affiliate mastery, in the verge of starting an affiliate business. You already have set up your website. So I noticed that most of the questions is related to that. I'm glad that you're implementing the strategies which you learned and going ahead with the businesses. And because I think affiliate marketing is one of the first or second idea which we discussed. So great, thank you so much. I'll take that question also today. Okay. So we'll start with the first question from Qatar itself, Mr. Mohammed Shamim. I really like the idea of a gig economy, and I think most of them are already turned into okay. I'm a multi-talented person, so do I need to stick on one particular niche or focus on all my talent, which will be better? Okay, so this thank you very much for the question, and I really impressed that you liked it about the gig economy. I think most of you, and I got a good feedback out of the gig economy, and not many topics are not there online. Even I did that as the first time about the gig economy and the opportunities and challenges all of us go through coming years, or maybe in fact coming months together and years. Now let's talk about about the niche in the gig economy part. So when again, a niche, if you study about the niche day 2, I think I recommend you to go to the niche day 2 of the Digital Mastery Challenge, which I talk about why niche is important in any online businesses. But of course, you can do multiple niche as well. Multiple niche at a time you can handle. But there are methods to do. Some people do this way. For example, in the gig part, if you are setting up the Fiverr profile or a freelance profile, they set up in 2 profiles actually. So that's one of the strategy you can use because there is a communication become more clarity, and there are many other plus points also there. So but something related. For example, you are doing a website and you can also do social media, but completely unrelated will be a difficult challenge even for a freelancing to do. Of course, otherwise, other website or e-commerce, all of things in a niche website. If you're going for a niche, has to be narrow down, a more thin and more specific segment-oriented one. Okay, so here also you are setting up your own drop service website, then it has to be more on niche-oriented. If you are planning to do freelance profile, you still should feel it as where the person who's coming to you, the communication should be clear. So you have a different talent. So even if setting up a profile in the different marketplace website, you can have a multiple thing. Or if you're owning a company, you own a website, then you're projecting as you owning a company. So they can you can give a picture that you have multiple people to working. So that in that case, one website you can have multiple services to offer. Like you have a graphic designing, content, company registration. Also, you help for online marketing companies or businesses like that. You may able to project as well. Okay, so it's a Depends on how you're just setting up your business. Based on that, it might change. So in conclusion note, if you're setting a drop service website, you can have a multiple talent to show in different categories. You can keep it, and you project as you're a firm. The another strategy we are talking about the drop services. You, with a brand name, you choose your logo and project as a you are doing a company, even though you are a proprietary running this one. Then later, once you make money, you can also company registration you can do, but initial part not record as we discussed drop service part. Okay, so thank you. I believe I answered your question. Okay. Anonymous, you said professional. Can you talk about AI briefly and how it may be impact the gig economy? Very good question. Very relevant question. Now, yes, because of the time, I did not cover much about AI when I did a gig economy part. But other day, when we talk about, I think it's the day one, or maybe in the very beginning stage, we talk about how the entrepreneurship has evolved, how the blockchain evolved, blockchain, IoT, AI, crypto, and machine learning, etc. All the things is going to have a huge impact in a life. So that's the reason with the smart contract and with AI, with blockchain, gig become very easy, and people prefer gig. Okay, any employer, even you may be preferring to. You means the professionals also prefer gig, because instead of you're working for one company, you work for multiple company and get benefit from multiple company. And because the tools and technologies and resources available to you, you'll be able to provide much more better productivity for this aspect. Okay, so it's important to consider that. And the AI, one of the sessions which I mentioned, AI is going to take out a lot of jobs. At the same time, AI also offer you so many jobs as well. So we need to adapt. We need to understand about AI. So that's one question. But gig economy, AI has a lot of role, and because the AI, artificial intelligence, and IoT, and blockchain, and crypto. So there are so many people are going to lose a job as well. Now, it was that process, everybody was thinking how is going to happen. Because of the COVID-19, many of the companies already laid off, and instead of they're hiring a new people when they're coming back to the business, they definitely prefer different methods to go. Okay, so definitely is going to impact. And AI part I did not cover, because one day I covered, and again a blockchain coming, I'm again covering it. Okay, so that's the reason the AI part I did not do much about it, because I was talking more into professionals and freelancers, those who to coming to the gig and start doing. That was my objection. Anyway, that's a very relevant question. Thank you so much. Okay. Anonymous from Bangladesh, magazine editor. In GAFA, business ideas, Amazon and Alibaba had lots of similarities. If you had to choose one among the two, which one would you recommend? See, Alibaba and Amazon as a two different style of a business as well. Okay, so different culture, especially different tie-ups also, arrangement also, even though you have an affiliate program. For example, Amazon Associate has a different kind of an affiliate program. Alibaba affiliate program is a CPA-based affiliate program. So they're slightly different as well. So I would recommend you to choose both, because you might come across a client for example, someone wants to source a product, you can immediately source from Alibaba. Even as you know that many other people source from Alibaba and sell it on Amazon. That's a very common things now everywhere. So I prefer you to both. Okay, so if you prioritize, if you are going for a more into B2C, and based on your market, the kinds of customers you are going to come, then Amazon will be better. Or you feel some other territory, Alibaba is doing great, or you're going for a B2B, then Alibaba is a better one. Okay, so thank you so much. Ms. Jannat Mahwa from Bahrain. Hi, sir. First of all, thanks a lot for the wonderful training. Okay, you're welcome. I'm really inspired with the gig idea. I'm an art worker creating cards and gifting proposal and sell in Instagram. Okay, planning to expand my business. Please suggest a proper business model for me. Okay, great. See, one of the ideas actually I was quickly went in the last portion. That may be the reason you did not notice. But in the notes, please do refer. One of the things, postcard actually I mentioned as an example. You as a gig, especially in, I think, the drop service part when we discussed. So if you are already doing an art part, you can actually two things which you can do. One is you definitely you can set up your website and promote. Number two, there are multiple marketplaces where you can go and display what you can do. Third one is actually one website is there for art to sell it exclusively. That website niche is art. I mentioned that is in the, I think either in the drop service or in the gig. I still remember the screenshot of the website I kept it for a painting to sell it. So you can go for art. I mentioned as a painting to sell it, which is basically art is a niche. So you can go and sell it. So in the model, you can say you go to marketplace, you set up a website, and you do this one as well. And if you would like to go for a drop service, not only your thing you do, you also wanted to others the thing wants to do. This is also an option for you. You start your own drop service marketplace for art. You can also start in a marketplace for art. Okay, I believe this answers your question. Okay. Mr. Tandasheri Sundaram, if shifting transferring of any consumer products to Alibaba platform, any practical obstructions will be there, such as tax matters or clearing and forwarding expenses? Yes, answer is yes, very much it will be there. And you need to have some kind of help. If you are a new consultant help or some agent's help is better to have this dealing with these things, even though many of the things are completely online. The kinds of documentation process, everything first time, it's always better to take some kind of a consultant help, whether you take online or offline. As I mentioned, we discussed the drop services, and there are gig and drop services available for these activities. Many people do this ones. One of the things which I also discussed with the Alibaba product sourcing expert, why the people wanted an expert is because there are a lot of the challenges on the process we'll have. So it is important to have a consultant to have this one. So I recommend take somebody help on it. Of course, there's a tax and import and export, all the paperwork and other costing also will be there. Okay, I believe that's a question about that. Okay, Mr. Arjun Krishna from India, self-employed. Okay, yeah. So, will Fair Labor Standards Act (FLSA) protect the people working under gig economy? And the governments are planning to make them protected with ensuring minimum wages. So, will it be a good idea to start business with the freelancers as a workers like in Uber? Okay, so this was one of the things which I mentioned in the my car talk. So fixing the gig economy. I also mentioned some of the BBC documentaries for you to recommend and read. I mean, either you watch it as the documentaries, and there are a lot of articles there. And especially BBC has a fantastic documentary about fixing gig economy. I've seen most of them. There are a series of a couple of journalists went and did it. This was good. Okay, and they're talking about Uber issues and everything. So. This is going to be there, no doubt about it, because people should be protected and people should have share wage. They get a fair wages, and this is a revolution or maybe an evolution time it is, and people are going to resist as one. And plus, there is no regulatory, gig economy. There's no standard is decided now how to pay, etc. So there is regulatory also should come in place, so things will be settled. Okay. So, and especially in the massive level, things are happening. Like in an Uber case is a very massive level, and people are left with no alternative. So there's no alternative for them to get additional revenue. So that's are the issues. And as I mentioned in the solution of the next day, we actually don't want an Uber like a company, because we can directly deal with the drivers. Why should we record Uber itself, right? So, so the technology is also going to help us, and obviously all these things. So I think it's better for you to understand more about how the government is responding. I recommend the BBC documentary on fixing gig economy. That's something like that is the YouTube documentary you can see. So read that, watch that. You get a lot of idea. Okay, now it's a good idea to start a freelancers. Yes, it's a definitely good idea. And you start your freelancing alone, or you can also have a team and you run as a freelance company also as possible. Okay, so thank you so much for asking this one. Okay. Now, next question. Google Keyword Planner helps you to figure out the words that people are using in their search inquiries. This tool won't fetch you quick cash, but it can help you to generate huge profits in the long term. Can you give us some tips to start off with it? Okay, so Anonymous India from, okay. Yeah, Google Keyword Planner. In fact, like search engine optimization, definitely take a time. So I also tell always in 6 months time, that's the patience people to record. So we need to wait approximately that time. It's wait means continuously doing and doing. Plus, there are few shortcuts, which is actually a couple of times I mentioned. Within a month or two, how do you rank? Is also, as there are some methods. So when you say, it's take a time. So basically, when you look at otherwise, also you set up a business and you design a campaign, an implementational campaign, and the result comes in. It's also take around 3 to 6 weeks minimum, right? Properly setting up the account and designing the creatives, say fixing all the problems, approval of the Facebook and Google, and campaign running. There's a A/B testing. There's a planning, and then you do a sample. Then you should go for another one. So all the things are 3 to 6 weeks time. And at the same time, even as you also we can actually work with. Look at that more. Especially you need to have a little black hat and white hat, all the things meet together, and good strategies to be in place to do it. Okay. And also syndication is also one of the solutions. YouTube syndication, Wikipedia syndication, blog syndications. When you do all these things, you can rank faster. So it is also a way. So we cannot say it's a quick, you want it tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you don't have any other option apart from you are doing a PPC campaigns or promoting through Facebook and Microsoft and Google. There's no other option that you have to shell out your money and do it. But there is a problem, which is I personally don't recommend, because all this campaign, are we going to succeed or not? We really don't know, right? I mean, so every campaign, have a CPO and CRO. The CPO and CRO to fix it, then only start investing the money. That's important. Just before many other people reaching the money, you go from the cards and we don't get a result. That's also to be considered. Okay, so thank you so much. So anyway, promotion of the program. Promotion of the webinar is starting. Actually, we're supposed to start this week because the question answer postponed. And now a few of the topics. The next week onwards, we are completely going for a promotion on the website. And for the next, all the businesses we set up, we will be doing that one. So you can actually, one of the things which are going to do PPC campaign aspects, how we do, we will be discussing during the webinar as well. Okay, thank you for the question. From Philippines, as an entrepreneur yourself, what would you do differently if you had to do all over again? So that's why I ask myself there's so many things. But actually, one is what if it's not a positive thing according to me? So I don't do. I don't really use that thought process. What if? Because I believe it's part of a negative thinking. It's not pessimistic thinking, and optimistic is not a part of optimistic thinking. So I get away from that question. Okay, and so there's a prophet saying as well as that we should not say that. So what if? So that way I'm not able to answer. I will not be answer. I will not even think that way. But when you look at it, the opportunities which we had around 10, 20 years ago when I was starting, world was completely different. And if you may laugh, some of the things which I, with the strategies used, method used, resource identified method, promotion, communication, everything was totally different. And I can't even think about it today. Even when I say this story, people don't even believe now. Some of the, especially when I speak to the millionaires, they don't even understand how it was. Many things obsolete. Only if you are, you're a Generation X, I think you'll understand this is better. Now, here it is. I'm not saying it's what is different. When you look at now, I'm not feeling to change. Now, many of my friends, started another career. They're moving and different career. I'm not even thinking about taking out anything out. This is the future. That's a belief I have. This is the future, and it is now we have much better future. And when I look at it, I have a strength of 20 years. I know which many other people don't have it in the industry. And those who don't have that kind of experience also do this extremely well. So I personally believe I have more potential. I have more opportunities. I have experience and knowledge, and again through this all the thing and very hard way. It is not all of my experiment was not very successful as well, right? So I was learning constantly. So that's exactly the reason last 2014 onwards, I continuously talking about a big business, which I believe it is. I had that opportunity to make to a next level, which I did not do because lack of vision. Maybe that's a time I was young, and look something is so differently, and such a lot of money comes in, at such a young age. So you may not immediately work on, you don't focus on the self-actualization. So many things put together. But now, when I look at that, so I want to put it, and it's actually when I started thinking it may not fall in all the things in place, but now falling in place. So that's what I noticed. So I definitely wanted to finish that second innings in a much better way. No, I'm using a second innings because when I did an e-commerce business, especially based in India and other part of the world, that was a business after, it was actually downfall, and after actually e-commerce rebirth happened, especially Indian part, after 2012. So all the things which have been talking to you about 2007, 8, that's a time, 2003, 4, 5, 6. That's the year I did all the thing, extraordinary thing. And my grocery business online, it was in 2001. 2000 started in 2001. And loyalty program was 2007. And my holiday business was 2003 and 2004. So all the things, then 2008 onwards until 2013, I majorly was a consultant. And I was consulting. That's what I enjoy doing. It is, helping the people. But that gives us a lot of motivation to proceed and do bigger things. So 2014 onwards, actually, I completely focused. Okay, let me see all the things put together, put in perspective, go ahead. So that's one I would say, that one. Okay, so thank you so much for asking this question. Okay. Next question is from USA. What key personal characteristics do you see in yourself that were especially critical for achieving success with your ventures? Oh my God, this is a big question. I don't know what key personal characteristics that you see in yourself that were especially critical for achieving success with your ventures. Okay, I'm not sure how to answer this, but as far as I understood, I think as I have all kind of motivation. I have all kind of inspiration. I believe all kind of resources in place now, and I also have a clarity of vision, and I have a good team, and I have a good network. And I believe, that experience which I gain, something which you read or go through workshops and understanding, and by doing it, understanding is completely different. So that I believe it is, it works, and that's actually motivating also to do so many things. I think that way the answer. I'm not sure the question. I think it's too hard question for me to understand and answer. Okay, thank you for anyway asking us it's a great question. Now, young con, Miss Navami, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong. If I develop affiliate website from my friend, will ADM guide me to promote? Also, please advise if anything to be careful. Okay, so this, of course, yes. Answer is if you are a mentee, definitely depends upon your mentorship arrangement with us. Either you're a premium or a which basically based on what is promised you, definitely will do wherever you're taking it is. And by the way, I want to say to you, affiliate website is not our own. We negotiated a company, we got a subsidized deal. That's the reason we are able to give you. It's not our own product in a way. Of course, we provide you support and everything for a website as well. Even if you're not taking a website from us, we definitely help you. You can actually set up the website. Even we given you guideline, you can do that one. Definitely we can help you. And promotion, anyway, this 50 days completely about promotion. Every promotions you can be also part of. But we may not be able to customize it based on what the platform you're using. So most of the promotional aspect, like when I talk about SEO 101, it is actually compatible with the platform itself. So if I give you a SEO 101 strategy, which is the major strategy for our championship, so for that we believe it is it is implementation that. So now for that website, you need to have a support. Anyway, you'll have get support from the other client. So ask him to support it. You double check with him. Can you support me on that aspect? Because they might tell you it's not there. Of course, they are just maybe another company and they don't have nothing to do with the championship and 100-day challenge. So, but double check with them. Can you help them, especially on page SEO and all? You may record their support part, right? And anything to be careful. As I think it's a checklist which we given that day, and go through and get the make sure that it is there. Okay, sorry. Sorry about it. Okay. I believe I answered the question. Any counter question is there, please do ask me. I think definitely will guide you that promotional aspect. Okay. Yeah. I'm going quite fast because I thought of finishing all around 50 plus questions we have. So we'll try to finish all the questions. Okay. Now, counter questions is please do ask me later on. Mr. Basil Vincent from UAE is a professional. I'm currently doing an e-commerce business. How do I approach affiliate marketers? Is there any website for that? Okay, it's a good question, Basil. It says the easiest and fastest one is to approach the affiliate networks. You as a you as a merchant, advertiser, you go and register with them as an advertiser. There are little formalities you have to complete. There are tools and the compatibility, everything. If you don't have a proper affiliate program, they'll develop it for you, they'll consult for you, they provide you technologies, and they also give you ready affiliates. That's one of the first thing. And of course, you share a revenue with them, etc. And you might maybe have to be flexible to customize based on some of the promotional idea which they say. So you have hundreds and thousands of affiliate networks for you to promote, and you can, based on what niche you're not mentioned, what kind of a niche and business you have doing, either B2C or a B2B or a niche, you can search with an affiliate network. It's called affiliate net, like a CJ.com, and so many QLinks.com. Like there are so many websites which you can affiliate with them as an advertiser. So then they will get you affiliate for your business. So one of the websites you can try that. Okay. So thank you, Baisal. Ms. Rama from Kannur, India, professional. Question. Thank you. I got delivery of the completed website and live. I attended all your sessions, so we have a very good idea, information, knowledge about affiliate business. But the question is, how can we implement and set up? It will be great if you do a session for this. It will be helpful not only for me, also for all. Excited to start work on for say. Okay, great. I'm glad that Rama, you got your website is ready, and I'm glad that you're attending. And I think many of the websites I noticed, and many of the websites is ready. Now, this also many people ask me the separate help on it, and now I'm also thinking about doing anyways one session on this and how to start off. If once you have a website, getting a prioritizing. What should I start first, second, third, fourth? So we'll be doing that probably. Many people requested me. I was thinking to do a separate session. I might do a webinar itself for this one. I will get back to you in a week time. We'll update you. Meanwhile, you discuss with your mentor to start up. If you already have a website, the first thing you should do, make sure that is, your site, everything okay, your contact details, your about us, everything set. Then start applying for affiliates, like an Amazon or a Flipkart, all the thing. So I believe your social media, everything is ready. So you go and keep applying for various companies to become an affiliate and get approval. So that's one of the things you wanted. So please do, and you start getting in sometime 24 hours, 48 hours, 1 week, 2 weeks, you get approvals. So make all kind of merchants, not only CPM, CPS based, CPM based, CPA based, CPL based merchants also, you try to get it and put it to, get us a login details, etc. So once you, I'm doing a session, I'll be talking about fixing all the things. How do you put your banner, your affiliate products and API to be there. All the things we'll discuss in detail probably next week. We are planning to do a session on this. Okay, I'm glad that you're excited to start. Maybe this is maybe your first time. Then great. Thank you so much for taking initiative and starting on an affiliate. And of course, you have a website now. I also recommend go back to your affiliate mastery series and watch now. Like we did a ClickBank. So many things we did, right? So please go through even affiliate mastery once again if you have a time, and refer the notes. So everywhere we mentioned all the steps and strategies and methods and to be done. Now, one thing everybody is requesting is a quick startup, a kind of a thing, and fixing everything. So we'll do that one session, inshallah. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Rama, for the question. Ms. Diana Ali from Istanbul, Turkey. Is all affiliate websites will have an option with the PPC, CPC, CPM for making revenue from different sources? Also, is it possible all SEO activities with the same platform? Okay, this is again affiliate related question, and I think last week we did not take a Q&A. Plus, I believe that most of the affiliate questions, as I mentioned earlier, I think because you start getting a delivery now, I think that's the reason, you're getting a website ready to start off. Okay, so this website has an option. Yes, you can add a PPC, CPC, CPM, CPL, CPV, PPB, all the things you can on it. There's no issue. Okay, and you can also generate a revenue from different websites and different merchants, and in one website itself, you can have it as okay. Also possible to all SEO activity. Yes, all SEO activity you can do. And on-page SEO, we have a special thing, which is, I think I shown you other day. So we can have a special SEO, on-page SEO to be done with the platform itself. Off-page anyway you can do, right? So you can have that. And even the platform has something like a guideline to do SEO as well. If you're not familiar, you don't have a mentor or a consultant to help you, you can do yourself on affiliate cases, not for anyone. Okay, so thank you for asking that question. Anonymous from Nepal. As a new to this field, we are not professional, but we can make money by teaching others who are willing to learn how to use these Google tools. For example, if you understand everything about SEO, can we run an e-course on a membership program that teaches people how to use and make the most from SEO? Okay, very good question. It's a very relevant question. I have been actually working today on all about the training. I think tomorrow, as you know, the topic is the training. So you please attend the knowledge economy, digital economy and knowledge economy, the topic tomorrow. We'll be talking about how you can make money by teaching, training others. So that's the topic. So tomorrow you attend, so I will have a more idea about it. So definitely do attend. Plus, about SEO, you can do an e-course in a different level. You can do independent website, you can do the marketplace, you can do webinars, you can do university approach. So many approaches are there. So we'll discuss in that also in detail. You can't run answers, you can't run this kind of a course. We'll also discussing more options because we never focused on a knowledge economy and training economy. We only said the opportunity which we are giving. We are not mentioning it as opportunity in general. What is the opportunity you have with the ADM? That's what we have been telling. But now you have your own methods, to promote another method also. We are doing a session tomorrow and after tomorrow, 2 days of session. Most of the portion will be covering tomorrow itself. So I would recommend you to attend that session to understand more about the trainer opportunity. Okay. So I believe I answered that question. Okay. No, Mr. Ahmed Ibrahim from Indonesia is a professional. My government supporting for starting a new business with funding. If possible, if apply for it, will ADM provide support for the same? Oh, okay, great. So from Indonesia, good. Your government is supporting the great news. I think there are many government due to the pandemic is supporting. So, and if you apply for, yes, definitely. One of the support we give you to raise the capital, as we spoke about it, and our own in the championship period, we have our own championship program itself with the investors meet, or you wanted to have any support to do this process, you can take a mentors and especially the consultant help for raising the capital. So you can see in our website there's a button called funding and investment. You can apply. So we will support you for this part. Here in Qatar, we have a Qatar Business Incubation Center, one of the startup company which government fund approximately around 900,000, approximately closer to 1 million. Many startups uses that fund and facilities. We even did a workshop along with them, and we also connected so many people there who is raised the capital through that one. Okay, so the answer is yes, we can help you, and you get the details. What are the things you wanted? Especially you don't miss the next coming days. Because we'll be talking about championship, etc., how you can approach. Plus, you also attend the investment, how do you raise a funding and investment, how to raise a capital, and business plan document. These are the tools very important. And please make it ready. And traction, you remember that traction is also important. Even you go to government support, ultimately some people will be deciding to select you. So they'll be asking you how it works because they wanted to have a more successful ventures to come and join, more value to be produced there. So I recommend to have that one. Okay, so thank you so much for this one. Anyway, good that please take the opportunity of a government friend to do this one. Okay. Next, Ms. Sitara Kechi from Abu Dhabi, UAE. I'm doing an affiliate marketing without website. If I start doing with a website, do you think it will really increase my sale? Yes, 100%. I'm 100% sure it will increase, number one. And without website, if you do an affiliate program, I mean, you may be doing it the blog, certainly it's okay. But without a website, if you're doing, the difficulties. First, many other companies, you can't even apply for it, right? So many other companies go and try to apply, they will ask you the URL. So you need a website, number one. Number two, if you want to do promotion with the various social media, like a Facebook and Insta, you want to use an affiliate link in the social media, they'll remove you if you don't have a website. So you can have a website, then you can put a link. So that way, definitely you can use Insta, Facebook, and other social media platform to promote your website. Otherwise, it's not possible. So like a lot of, if I can list out, so many disadvantages of the affiliate marketing without website for you to do that. Okay. Yeah. Miss Reen Khair from Indonesia, professional. I'm planning for a multiple affiliate website. So choosing a different niche or a same different with a different segment is better. Cost effective, medium price, premium. I'm planning for a multiple affiliate website. Okay, good. So choosing different niche or a same different with a different segment is better. Now, if you're going for a multiple website, I recommend to have a multiple niche or a multiple geographical area you can do, or maybe multiple target. It's up to you. So different segment, maybe you have to define, depends upon a niche. You can have, even our website has a facility, even you have multi-currency. You wanted to show one kind of a currency and other things to one portion of the country. You want to show another part of the world, another price, another category. When they log in from that particular area, that facility is there in the website. So if you're looking for a different segment, you mean different country or other thing, you already have one website is fine. But if you're planning to do multiple niche and multiple website, as you know that we mentioned one of the strategy we mentioned, the 4 website strategy, right? So if you're going for a 4 website strategy, which we recommend actually, we strongly recommend, you can work out that one. Okay, B2B, B2C, and different language and flipping all the things. So it's called 4 website strategy, which we discussed maybe very beginning part. Again, anyway, the mentors training program will be discussing that again. You can, if you're not attended, you can attend or go back to the records and choose that one. I believe there's a question what you're asking. If not, please ask me again, counter question for the same. Okay. Ms. Anna Mary, USA, can you list out a few freelance marketplace website that I can model? You mean you want to be part of the marketplace or you want to start your own marketplace? So both the cases the same, right? Answer is same. Like I given a lot of lists, Fiverr, Freelance, Upwork, like so many lists are there. You search in Google freelance marketplace, so many things. Start your own Freelancer, Fiverr. You got a lot many lists. I prioritize and given in one slide around 7 to 10 slide, another slide around 15 websites are there. So you can choose from there based on your niche and market. You may choose that site. It's the things to do for you. Okay. Yeah, next question. Is Kaveri Kandasamy, Johor Bahru, Malaysia. I could hear the affiliate store comes with the unlimited products and affiliate merchants. How it is possible? Is there any hidden limitations? Ms. Kaveri, actually, this is the another feature I mentioned. It is without star mark. I remember that. Okay. So yes, without star mark, you can have unlimited products and unlimited services and unlimited merchants. There is no hidden charge. Absolutely free. Okay. That is, you can do. That many people are still doubt there's an upper limit for a product. On affiliate platform, nothing. You can do unlimited merchants, unlimited products, unlimited services, unlimited brand, unlimited unlimited page you wanted to create, more and more page you wanted to create for each product you wanted to increase, because the moment you increase the number of products, number of pages also increases. You can do that as well. So there is no hidden charge, absolutely no hidden charge. Okay, answer is no hidden charge, and you can take opportunity. This you don't get it opportunity, as I mentioned. All the price, all the thing be subsidized and got. That's it. That's actually strength. You have it now. Now, if you want to add more products, you can do. But one point to be remember, Not having a more number of products is not the game. So if you have 10 products, thousands of customers is better than having thousands of products and 10 customers, right? So we need to have more number of customers than the products. So any products is not there, customers will also not come. So you need to choose a niche, you have a good number of stocks within short period of time, okay? Yeah, next question from Anonymous Kuwait. What certifications I can get if I join as a consultant? If you join as a consultant with us, yeah, we definitely will issue so many things. One is we'll issue a consultant course certification, and you also get a multiple certificate in that one. There is a course with training we do on a public speaking. There's a training we do on a strategic management. One we do on a project management. So all the things in a different certificates will be there. Plus, we'll also help you to take up a certificate of the Google. It's a very simple thing, but you have to work on and pass it on. Okay. We also have a strategy, which is you get attempted and get certificate on it. Okay, you work on it. So we have a supporting system for getting, because when you say you're Google certified and trainer and a consultant, people value, right? And plus, you learn so many things. That courses are really good, especially Google platform. You're planning to do search engine marketing, PPC, remarketing. It's important to have understanding that one. Okay. So that one. And apart from that, we also give you an experience certificate if you're working with us. And of course, that's there's a 1 year period completion. Then we'll give some certification we'll give. But we don't give something like, there's a certification of the quality management, etc. that we are not giving. So that you can have a separate one. But we are issuing all these things. And plus, we can also do testimonials. We can also do for you many of the projects you're working, especially now if you are planning to join as a consultant, it's a good time. Because each and every mentee is assigned to a consultant. So consultant say that I have this many clients, and you can experience, you work with the 10, 15 people, entrepreneurs, and working on $100 per day, that is 30 days time. That's an amazing thing. So you can join us, take that one. And plus, after that, we also issue a certification for the championship as well. Okay, so I believe I answered the question. Next question from Ms. Zara from Kuala Lumpur. I want to become an online business consultant, and after attending your sessions, I learned many things. I'm trying for marketing myself, but where I do approach all asking my portfolio of my projects. So please advise how to deal this challenge. Yeah, this is one of the challenges, especially you start an affiliate, start an IBC or an internet business consultant or online business consultant business, because they'll ask you when you go to what's your experience, what your credibility, what you show me something you have done, etc., etc. That's exactly in our consultant program we have trying to solve. You might have noticed we have a team created, and the consultant closely work with the various companies. So when you complete our 100 days challenge period and you complete the championship, every consultant by default will have a huge number of consultants. Okay, so then we can show the portfolio. And another thing, as I also mentioned, if you're when you're starting with us, we provide you a portfolio website, and it's very important when you go somewhere. People will ask you about you, so you should tell about what you are worth there, what your caliber, what your experience, what your knowledge about, what your skills, what the result you produced. So you go and give a proposed profile may not be that lucrative, and plus people do Google it you and understand about your profile. That's important. So you can also set up a portfolio. But portfolio has to be genuine. So your client. So one of the shortcut which we are doing is you can join us another team. We'll assign you 10, 20, 30 people. So you by default you'll have a clients for you. So this is one of the solution, the problem which you are facing. Or build a portfolio, build a social media, get a testimonial, and start doing on it. Okay. Now, Mr. Faisal Jaffrey from Pakistan. I'm an engineering professional. I want to utilize my experience as a consultant. How I can start online consultancy? How IDM can help me to set up? Okay. Now, now the consulting opportunity. Now we come out of the new updated consulting opportunity. I believe we communicated to everyone. And once again, the consultant session we already done. We may not be doing consultant session, but we'll be doing a trainer session onwards. So in that, we are indirectly mention of the consultant. You'll understand what is exactly added to the consultant part. Okay. So your experience, whatever the experience you have, if you want to do that consulting, you choose that as a niche and trying to approach the client. Okay. And we can help you on your packaging. It is like earlier the question asked to your portfolio, your website, your social media presence. Now we are also planning to do portfolios and a video portfolio, photo portfolios, and we are also planning to do a kind of a package and everything to instantly do a person to start up everything. Okay. Now, so all the thing comes as a help, and especially in this during the 100 days of challenge, we have an additional support. So you may choose to do that as well. Okay, so take that opportunity as well. Okay. Now, anonymous from Pakistan. I am teacher and currently jobless. How do becoming a trainer help me in this situation? Okay, so the best thing is tomorrow you come and attend our program. So tomorrow we are talking about knowledge economy and digital economy as mentioned. So there you can teach and learn money and earn money. You can train the people online, offline, hybrid. So it depends upon even many of the which we strongly recommend. You start online, completely online, work from home. You train and teach through online platforms, and you can make money on it. Okay, and if you wanted to really to get a catalyze and to reach out to the people in the mass scale immediately to branding to be there, you become a trainer with us. So you have a set of clients, and we are doing so many activities. You can take that leverage as well. Okay. So thank you so much for that one. Okay. Now we'll go to next question. With all the advancement of the technology at this time, how does an online business create a feeling of human connection that one gets from visiting a physical store? Yeah, this is a good question. This was the biggest challenge earlier. And of course, it still is a challenge. I can put it this way, the touch and feel was not there. Nobody was there welcoming, and that pampering and supporting was not there. Now it's getting better. Now AI, artificial intelligence, is getting a customized one, and you also have augmented reality coming in place. You also have virtual reality coming in place, and which is actually getting more better way things to happen on it. And of course, there are strength for offline marketing. There are strength for online marketing. So some other things still people may try to do experience on a shopping. People might do, and people like to have that kind of facilities. They might do, but still it is a gap is reduced, but still it's there. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and AI is going to revolutionize again. But still, their experiences may be different, right? But to a certain extent, is okay. Okay, if I answered the question. From Philippines, what advice based on your own experience as an entrepreneur would you give to 15-year-old student interested in starting venture today? See, that's completely so it depends upon the person, your studies, how you at the moment it is there with your parents, etc. So when you're taking a decision, I think you should definitely take them on accounts, because before 18, before you're starting up officially, when you register, you need a parental guidance or a parental support to register a company and opening your tax number, everything under your parents, right? So definitely you need their support, number one. And earlier the better, people say. So you can actually start immediately some kind of a venture online. It's easy, and start something which is you don't record a lot of legal complications. Like if you register a company, open a bank account, you being a minor, sometime there are a lot of complications. For every time you have to disturb your father or a parent, and words taking care of that, that to be taken care, right? But if you start something which is completely online, like there are affiliate marketing or a YouTube marketing, YouTuber, or maybe a drop service, all the things you don't record much of the legal documentation aspect. That will be easy for you. That's my kind of a general advice. But your case, your situation, your vision, your plan, your dream, your skills, your knowledge, it's everything important to give a right answer. This is just a first reaction, a kind of an opinion, I put that. I believe it's you have a counter question. Please ask me. All right. Okay. Mr. Evin Chang, Singapore. I'm selling products on Facebook and Instagram now. So I'm planning to upgrade to a website. So if I start another affiliate website, can I promote it with the same brand name? What do you suggest? Of course, you can do same brand name, but domain you please check it. which one is available or not, especially .com or whichever the TLD is more relevant to you. So protect that. Same thing. Your brand, which is already you created a kind of a brand thought with the people. As maybe what do you say? Other brand, which or ID, or some people recognize you with a certain thing, which you can use here in the website itself. Same brand you can use on it. Okay, I believe you got the answer. Okay, and of course, same brand and domain. The brand definitely can use, but domain is fixing is important aspect. Ms. Sarika from India, how can I generate passive income with self-work? Example, article writing, website testing, checking survey. Of course, the first Sarika is easy and fastest one. Go to the marketplaces like freelancer.com, fiverr.com, all the sites gives you all this works. Okay, and you don't have to pay any money. You get paid once you complete the work, and of course they charge you some money, but you get major portion of the work. Okay, so this is what I say. But by the way, it's not a passive income. You need to work on it. Okay. So passive income as a concept is basically people do little and get a lot more continuously getting and doing very, very almost nil work or no work. Okay. So my answer is actually it's not a passive income. You need to work on it. So now, if you want to make it that a passive, then you have to set up a website and make a marketplace and someone else work. You don't work. So that's another option you can think about. Ms. Janvi Thomas from Qatar. My husband is a freelance photographer. So how we can reach into larger audience? We are thinking of going online. Please suggest a few ideas. Okay. Freelance photography you're doing, it's your location Qatar, you are focused on a corporate photography or a wedding photography or anything. Of course, the shortest and easiest and fastest method for you is social media profiles and maybe a simple portfolio website with appointment fixing and do a local SEO. So now you are a freelance photographer from Qatar. So you're not expecting a client in UK or a client is from other part of the world. You're expecting localite to call you for a freelance photography thing. And that's your primary focus maybe. In that case, you definitely set up a website and social media profiles and promote it with the local businesses. SEO, Google local businesses, do verification and you make a more credibility and get good reviews. And then you also put your website, the packages and anything there, you can do that one as well. Okay. I believe this will help to start with that. Okay. Thank you so much. Then Ms. Fahmida Saho from India. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Wa alaikum salam. What may be the reason for the beginners who do services in Fiverr don't get that much order for the work? How to get quick response from your service avails in Fiverr? This is for my friend who writes ebook in Fiverr. Okay, this is the biggest challenge for most of the beginners in the marketplaces. That's exactly the reason I recommend a drop service. The Fiverr, like a marketplaces, the biggest problem is all your competitors are also there in one place. So you are offering one service. You have so many competitors within the website itself. From your profile, next to your profile, there's another offer, and plus matching with that. And Fiverr algorithm such a way configured, whatever you're searching for based on that, the website, what you're showing, they'll also change. So your competitors are there. So that's one of the reason. You are with no experience, or maybe with one or two clients, maybe a competitor with 5 years time, you have dealt with thousands of clients and with a good review. So obviously your clients will not choose you, they'll choose that one. And some cases they are cheaper than maybe because you are doing yourself, you are more expensive. So all these experienced people might be sourcing the products, other things, another platform. So they have a much cheaper price. Like we are doing a mother and child website. So they'll have some kind of idea which they're not revealed. So most of the time, these people also price-wise, you are more expensive. So they may not come to you. Okay, so that's another reason. And plus, you need a little credibility that you star, what you delivered. People do check that as well. And of course, you do optimization, your content, your display, and promotion. So many things is also a factor for people to get started as a beginner. Okay, and there are camps nowadays. If I ever do, I don't think so. Now because of COVID-19, they're continuing. Earlier they're doing so. That also can be one of the things. Okay, camp is to start off for beginners to start. That's what the camp means. We'll go to the next one. Anna Mary, India professional. Please suggest a few best marketplace to start drop service. I think this we answered it already there. The list I given, like a freelancer.com, fiverr.com. There are so many lists there in the notes. Please do have a look on it. Okay, so that's a thing you can do, or you can also search marketplaces. You get a lot of okay. Miss Niha Riaz, India. Once I set up a drop service, how do I reach to global audience? Do website will provide any tools for the promotion? Yeah. So once you set up a website, to reach out to the global audience, I mentioned the marketing aspect. So another thing is actually we are not looking for a SEO to do here. I believe it's a social media and email marketing, and especially the lead generation through email marketing is the best thing if you're targeting a middle-level corporate companies or a small and medium businesses in the North American market. So that's a way you get a global audience or whichever the market you're looking. So I recommend that method to have it. Okay. So promotional method, that's the best thing to have it. Okay. We'll go to the next one. Mr. Arun Aravind from India. So according to you, which are the top 5 affiliate marketing website and programs in which website owner can success with? Which are the top 5 affiliate marketing website? So it depends upon the niche. We cannot say these are the top. Some of the cases, something is better. Okay, like you're sourcing a lot of products, multi-branded products, then Alibaba is better. Now your niche is something else. So based on that, your website changes. And so all these details you want to see in one place, go to cj.com. As an affiliate network, they are displayed in so many, the types of affiliate marketing programs, and you may choose that one of the things. Depends on niche, depends on commission, cookies period. You remember the criteria which is we discussed before finalizing the niche, the commissions, the merchant cookies period, and the threshold. All these things are factors important when you choose the affiliate marketing program. We go to the next one. Ms. Ashwati from India, SEO analyst. Step needed to finalize our niche. I believe the question is about a niche for affiliates, or a niche for e-commerce, or a niche for drop service. Even a niche for your YouTube. Anyway, I don't know YouTube you actually meant for it, but anyway, these are the things which we discussed. Now, niche is, I think, day 2. We elaborated session is there. I personally prefer everyone to go through that, but such a short period will not be able to finalize everything. So now, step needed actually depends upon the business model, as we discussed about recently. I was not even thinking about a niche, or not even talking about a SEO for some of the services, like a drop service. So there, if you're choosing a niche, there's a method which you use completely different from the strategy which you are using for affiliate for between 30,000 to 100,000 keywords, based on SEO-based keywords. Now, to answer here, steps-wise, if you look at it, is in generally, you have a need, your passion, need, and interest, or a knowledge or experience. If you have got a particular product or a niche segment or a services, that's one is actually everyone says to choose first. At the same time, commerciality important. You got a fantastic affiliate program, but very less money you make it, you may not be interested in. So think about how much is the commissions. Multiple merchants give, not only one merchant. There are different merchants gives the different commissions. So not just with one, you can have a multiple. That's one. That's another this important part. Okay. Now, sorry. So then, once you have that, then they go to commissions they're offering, plus check the the products and brands they have. Then you think about the marketability, and you can also go and check it in the downloadable products like a ClickBank and JVSU and Warrior Plus. You can also go and check the marketplaces. You can also go and check with the QVC. You can also check with social media influencers. You can check with social media groups, And all this put together, you need to have around, which I mentioned in one of this 18 steps of niche. Okay, so 18 steps you can have that way. You can step by step, like starting from passion, then all this thing is covered in that way. Or you attend the recent session which you added, that again covered the steps of choosing the niche and importance of choosing the niche as well. Okay, I believe it is answer. The more elaborated you want, you have to listen to the day 1, day 2, or day 3. Day 2, I think, is more choosing the niche, and the continuation was the day 3 as well. Okay, so thank you so much for asking this question. Okay, Mr. Milan from UK, can you suggest a few best-selling niche list for affiliate beginners? During the affiliate mastery program, I given out 2 or 3 types of a list. List number 1, I given out a niche-based affiliate program. So a good niche, if you are asking about niche list for affiliate, so that's the list you should refer, around 100 plus. There's a different kinds of niche and commissions we mentioned. Plus some cases we also mentioned cookies, period, and brand. That's a list you should refer. And we also talk about based on an affiliate program based, not for a niche based, good affiliate program which pay irrespective of the niche. So that also a list actually I given out. And one more category, 3 types of a list we are distributed. So please check it and get that notes. It's already there. If you have access to the recording, please check it that as well. Okay. So I think this answers the question. Miss Merlin Shaji from India. If my niche store is based on fashion, then the store will contain different products related to fashion, like clothes, watches, footwear, bags. Is it like that? Okay. The niche store is based on a fashion. See, fashion is not a niche. Fashion is a segment itself. Under the fashion, you need to come out with what you want to do. You want to do specifically, you want to do corporate attire, or you want to do casual dress, or maybe plus size for a party, plus size for a party wearing plus size book, or you give an accessories or a bags alone. It's not a niche store will not have all these products together. Especially in affiliate niche is more narrowed down. Okay, so and if based on your 11 primary keywords that you have to decide as well. Okay, what are the products you should choose? Okay, so product market potential, you have to check it and decide on it. So this is a niche completely narrowed down. This is not yet reached in the niche. Now you're still in the category. So you need to think about industry segment. In the segment, it is what is the thing you're talking about. And in that, what are the subcategories and categories and different steps of that business. Based on that, then you come out with this under the fashion. I used to say this in student of mine, just share with you your understanding. I think this is a very common question. So one of the training over in Malaysia, one of my workshop participants asked a question to me about, I'm planning to start a business in a textile industry. Okay. And what's your opinion about this niche? So textile industry is not a niche. That's the first thing. So I asked them back a question, same question I would like to ask you. Who's your customer? So, and who is going to buy from the product from you? So obviously her answer is everyone. Then I asked them, everyone means, she said that every human being is buy from my website. Everybody want work dress. Then I answered, actually, it's not only human beings. Nowadays, the kittens and dogs also has a dress. Do they come and buy? Then she, with smile, she said, no. Then I asked the question, male or a female? She said, female. Then what is Disney? And so because now it's in Malaysia, it's very easy for us to explain. Because now, when we go for the size of the people is different. So I asked them what kind of ethnicity will be coming. So you'll have Europeans coming with a 6'2", 6'4", or you have people in this part of the world who come and buy from you. So what kind of a stock you maintain? Okay, so she said, obviously this one. Then went on. Finally, she said, okay, the middle-aged women who recently starting a yoga, they have a comfortable dress, especially those who have a huge body. They wanted to have a special dress. So she's basically selling a kind of a yoga dress for that particular group of females. And more precisely, about 35 to 50, those who gain weight then trying to reduce. So that's what is exactly her product. that's a good niche. Not in the yoga dress for middle-aged women who are obese, and that is the product she's selling. That's a niche, not yoga, not fashion, not yoga dress itself. Okay, so that's the way niche is divided. I mean, niche is narrowed down. That's called a niche. So in a person selling it, every human being buy. So the people who are between the female who are between 35 to 45, 35 to 55 years of age, who practice yoga and recently started. That's a target audience. So that's the way it's defined. So that's the way you need to define the niche part. So I recommend you to listen the day 1 and 2 and 3 as well. So it is well explained about the niche aspect there. I believe I answered the question. Okay, if you have counter question, please ask me. Okay. Now, Mr. Rishad, AI India professional. How to set up a clothing brand own? You mean say clothing your own brand? If you're setting it online, it's very easy. You take a dropship website with private label. So under your brand, you can have immediately that. From Alibaba, you get a private brand under your brand. But before that, of course, your branding strategy, your corporate identity, everything is important. Okay. Yeah. So check with your consultant or a company secretary to start with. It's very easy for you to start your own brand in that sense. But as you know, it's not as easy as I'm saying. There are a lot of processes go through, a lot of resources required, a lot of people, professionals required. Professionalism required when you need to take the help of a creative people and copyright people. And you want to, if you're going for your own brand, you have to register it as, then regulatory aspect, all the things apart. But easiest one is in terms of you want a products point of view, you get a private label products from Alibaba. That's the easiest and fastest method for your clothing business. Okay, I hope you got it. Okay, Mr. Abdul Kafoor from India. I'm a professional doing website development. What kind of a niche I can start as a drop service? Website development itself is a good niche. I know you're from India. Okay. Now, as you know, across the globe, people rely on Indian professionals to make a website. So you can make a different kinds of website, tell them what's your strength, which platform you're familiar, your Magento or your WordPress, which one you wanted to offer, e-commerce website or a dynamic website. So think about it, then start making a profile and offer that solution in a different, everything elaborated one in a way to do that one. Okay, I believe you got that's a good niche. Website designing, web related part is maybe you want to add a graphic designing, etc. Is an added niche. You can do that. Okay, thank you so much. Now, Ms. Safia Eghani, Johor Bahru, Malaysia. I'm an Indian settled in Malaysia, so I want to start 2 different affiliate stores separately for Indian market and Malaysians. So my question is later in next phase, can I merge both as one? That time is there's any problem with the product, currency and price. Okay, I understand that one. Okay, this question is good question. For I think the previously one, another questioner asked a similar question I answered. I mean, different question I answered answer applicable to you as well. Now you want to go for a multiple separate website is fantastic. It's good. Yeah, in a marketing point of view, communication point of view, branding perspective. For example, you're doing like a clothing business. You can use Malaysian website for Malaysians, other website for Indians. You can actually that customization facility you get it. Like there are so much of communication and type of address, price, and nature of the customer. Everything you can have too, but you also have an option. You can have someone log in from Malaysia, the price they shown in ringgit. You log in from India, shown in a different. So that possibility either. If you want to utilize that is fine. That is okay. Otherwise, what is it? 2 sites you're starting off promoting, and later you want to merge. Nothing wrong in it. Sometimes you may not merge it. Separately can also run. It's up to you. So suppose yes. Answer is yes. You can do that one. No problem. For that, only thing is migrating time or 2 sites to after some time how it goes. You need to decide few decisions you have to make it. What level you need to take that one. That's it. Okay, thank you, Safia. Mr. G. Smon Shachu from Social Media Manager. Can I select my niche according to the profit and competitors instead of my interest? Yes, this is the steps which include your um, of course, the competitors capacity and your in profit. So one other thing, but the most important thing is, if you don't know about it, if you're not interested in, and if it's not excite you, actually you'll not put an energy there. That's my point. So, which is something you're passionate about it, something you know about it, something you're knowledgeable about, it's easy to start and manage. If you're not doing that, if you're going only for a money part, then money should be a motivation. Doing anything and make money. Okay. So here my question is, if you have an opportunity to make money by doing something which you love to do, so that's the reason, start with passion. If you're not finding that, then it's okay to have another method, only one. But then money should be a big motivation. There are many business owners who do just because they want to make money. But when you look at this, the business is all about drive and energy and commitment. So entrepreneurs work 24/7. They can get up at the early morning at 3 o'clock and work, and then again they start at 8 o'clock again, start working. But that energy comes with a passion. So if the entrepreneur is dealing with some of the projects which he's not interested in, automatically he'll give up that. So that's an important aspect. So your interest become very, very important. And as you know that entrepreneurs record a lot of energy. The passion gives a lot of energy. Otherwise, you'll always find an excuse not to work, and you lay down. You become lazy, and you don't put in such an extra effort. So as an affiliate, if you do a passion, you do an extra effort, because anyway you're doing for your passionate things, right? So that's the reason with the passion, interest is the most important thing to run a business. Just money alone should not be a focus, according to me. Okay. And you find a good opportunity, which is which gives you more money without much competition. You can rank something to do. Of course, you should do. That is the motivation, is the money. So, but usual case, you don't find that way, because everything as an opportunity. Every passion usually you can find out a good potential. And otherwise, it is like you are randomly available, already taken. So many people already taken all of the things. So we don't know how much opportunity with that. Okay. So I hope you got the answer on it. Okay. Mr. Anil Raj from India. My passion is sports. Can I select a niche site for sports? Is it possible, or is it specify any sports for niche selection? Yeah, so sports is again a segment of industry segment. So in sports, you maybe around 25 different sports are there, right? 25 plus another 7, so around 32 different kinds of sports are there. In that, you have to choose as one thing for affiliate. That's what is so if you are going for affiliate, that's the best thing. If you are going for drop service, a different approach. For affiliate, according to me, that should be a thing to do. And maybe football, maybe cricket, maybe badminton, like that you can classify it. And maybe golf. That's one person who's made there's a good article I read about it. Is he sell a product of a left-handers golf for a left-handers. Okay, so the right-hand world, 95% of the people in the world are right-handed, but 5% are left-handed. It's a huge. So his niche is for a left-hand people on a golf. So that's a niche in the sports. It's not the sports. Okay, sports is the industry segment. In the sports, you have a different category. In that, again, you have a category. Again, you choose a badminton or a cricket. You might only sell, only a bat can be there. Or you can say, I only sell a cricket board. So that's more specific niche than you are selling around thousands of products, which a beginner take a little time to understand. And once you get a strategy in place, you understand why you should have a very narrow down niche to do this one. Okay, thank you so much for asking this question. Now, Mr. Koshi from India, what is the scope for telemedicine/video conferencing as a healthcare drop service niche, and how to locate the potential clients in US and Europe? What is the scope for a telemedicine video conferencing? See, now because of the lockdown, every company, I think this is someone asked, or I referred, this is the same question in the last week. It's a big market now because telemedicine, the regulatory aspect, government is actually given a more flexible thing, and many patients and even doctors started preferring. Earlier, doctors were the one of the thing they resist this one, because when you go to the doctors earlier, we remember that I involved a product called doctor.com. So it was resistant not from the patients; it was mostly from the doctors. Now the doctors changed, and doctors ready to accept the technology, and I mean for this one. In consultation, it's possible this way, so it's a good one. So internationally, it's also getting better. So definitely, you have that option. Offer this as a niche potential. You can focus. However, when you look at a drop service, it's quite challenging there. Drop servicing, how you don't know what are services you provide, what are the things you provide in that aspects. There are different kind of a not kind of a drop service like a Practo, appointment booking. There's a different thing, and on behalf of you, they do something. So some business model, if you can come out and ask me further question, I'll be able to help you. Now, potential client from US and Europe for a healthcare segment, usually US is easy, not in Europe. I hope you know, because now UK and France, there's a completely different healthcare system compared to US market. And it's worked on insurance, health insurance. So it's so much of other aspect also there. So you need to be very clear what you're offering, and what services we are offering, how they pay, how they transact, how the regulatory issues, and how the medicine is given. So many things aspect that. So it's a very important to do this one before I put any opinion on that. But getting a client from US is easy compared to Europe. Okay, how I answer this question. Okay. Ms. Nazreen Ziad from India, kindly tell me about jewelry reselling through Instagram. Okay, so this more precise answer I'll give you on when we are going to do a couple of weeks from now Instagram. So Instagram reselling, which we can do, and it's easy for you to do even with not only Instagram, all other platform, because most of the jewelers come out of the reseller program now. You can sign up and do it. It's easy, but don't make much money on it, of course, unless you do very seriously. And there's a program which on Instagram we'll be discussing about Facebook, how you sell a product through Facebook through store, and we also discuss about the same day for a reselling more detail. So I'll be able to cover that. So far this topic we never covered. Okay, Mr. Sanil, if a person goes through Amazon through our affiliate link and not purchasing at the moment, but Amazon has a 24 hours cookies period. But after some time, if the person is going to Amazon with another personal affiliate link and purchases, who will be getting the affiliate commission? Me or the second person? How does that work? Okay, this is a good question. The latest cookies is the covered. Who has the latest cookie? So it means to answer precisely, you did it, and after that another person sent it. So second person, the latest cookie they consider, not the old cookie. Okay, so you did a campaign, and she went to the affiliate website, Amazon website. Again, another person did a campaign, and he also went it, so he will get it, because whichever is the latest cookie, they get the benefits. Yeah, okay. Hope that's what exactly you meant. That's the answer. Okay. Mr. Anil Raj, India social media manager. So my passion is sports. Can I select a niche site for sports? I think this I answered now. I think I'm going back. Okay. So, Mr. Koshi from India. Sir, I'm planning an affiliate business for rugs and carpets. Okay. But when I did the keyword research, I could not find the keywords according to the prescribed search volume. The search volume I got between 10 to 100 monthly searches. I tried to so many words, but no use. Can you suggest something? Okay, so I believe this is a keyword you're using, rugs and carpets. The quantity you're mentioning only very less, which means you are configured only for one country. You have to change in the when you're doing a keyword research in Google. This may be one particular country you're searching. You have to change it global. This definitely will not be 10 to 100 monthly. Carpets, definitely much more than that. Okay, I'm 100% sure. Okay, so this is not the quantity. You got a much more higher quantity. Why I'm so damn sure about it, actually, a client who export from Iran, he had a consulting session with me, and he has consulted with me on a keyword volume. It's a global, it was here, and his market is Europe. Okay. So, and he buy from Iranian, Iran and Turkey. He sourced the products and sell it. And he was an e-commerce site. Okay, it's not an affiliate, but of course the search volume I noticed was a huge that time. Okay, and he was targeting in a long tail as well as a broadband. So it was long tail also, you get more than 10. So check that configuration on the website, change from maybe that particular country, whichever country you are, change to global, and you can do that. Or you go country-wise as well, you can do that, okay, if you want to do. So that way you have to sum it up. Just one search alone cannot do that one, okay. Miss Asma, so let me see, I can finish now, then I can take some more question in live. I'm going a little more faster. Asma, I'm really interested in calligraphy. How can I start online business in the scope of a calligraphy? Yeah, calligraphy comes under art. Art is a good niche. Then you have two options. You're thinking about a drop service, or you're doing as a service, or you're planning to do, what the business model you're choosing, I'm not sure. Now, art you can sell through the drop services. Art you can promote through your marketplaces. You can also do social media. There are one particular site actually earlier today. Also, same other person asked the question. There's a one website for art. I mean, in the notes, can you just refer, please? The drop service day. I given a lot of URL for each segment. In that, I forgot that one. I never used, but I found it was good site, good review, and you go on that and the URL. You can actually check that one. So you can actually start doing calligraphy with that. Okay. So and it's a good market as well, and you can make good money as well. Okay. Mr. Joyce Wilson, can you suggest some good niche research tools? You mean to say keyword research tools or a niche research tools? Niche, we cannot say kind of a tools. Niche always in a process. So you need to use multiple things on it. Okay. Now, for example, what are things you should do for it? One, keyword tools for a keyword research. Keyword bucket process is important. And if you know what is keyword bucket, if not, you refer my SEO training, which we added. Then you also go and search with the niche with commissions, niche with the CPA program, niche with the CPL program, and all the steps. That's all. Google itself will give you a lot of research on it, right? And use that and related keywords, and and you also find out the commissions on that one. All put together, you need to take a decision. There is no assistant, there's no tools for a niche, but you can take a tools for what do you call for that keyword research. But there are few sites say will suggest you the niche. That is actually very very a remote way which you can get a lot of category, which is much better than you have a reference. I given you more than 500, 600, 700 niche list. I given you this that week itself. You take from there. Otherwise, that same thing which I make a website, you set a category, subcategory, then you get a list. So then it is easy for you to choose. Go to Amazon, choose category, subcategory, you get a niche. Go to Alibaba, choose category, subcategory, you get it, right? Same way you can do that one. So there's no use of tools for that. And in fact, actually the category updation will be faster in Alibaba. So you go today, so Alibaba updated, immediately you're getting that category also, right? So that's okay. So I don't know any AI tool. I think artificial intelligence come. I think one of the tools will be AI will suggest. For example, if I go and ask for looking at my interest, AI will be able to suggest me the niche, and AI will be able to suggest me based on my vision, based on my ambition to make money, based on my monthly expectation, based on my types of which I wanted, based on my promotion which I. So a set of question. If the robot or AI asks me, then he might give an answer. And maybe that would be the future products. At the moment, I don't know any other tools is available to do this one. Okay, so I believe I answered the question. Anonymous from India, difference between private label and retail arbitrage, which is more profitable? So that depends on the product. Private label is your own product you're selling. Arbitrage, you're not selling your own product. You're buying from one market to another market. You're selling, which is profitable. Drop service arbitrage is much better than making money on a private label. But private label, It's a downloadable product, you have 100% margin. So both has a lot of plus points. So private label, 100, it's a downloadable product, 100% margin. Private label, physical product you bought, or a physical product you're putting in a private label may not have a good margin. So depends upon that one, what you're doing it is. Now, private label, downloadable products have 100% margin, but the price for it is less, right? So why not have you can't charge 100 to 100 to 300, 400. It will be $10, $20. That's the range. For example, in a book, I'm talking about, you can, of course, there are $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 private label products also there. That's a different. I'm talking about it in generally. So your 100% margin, you can keep it in the private label case. The retail arbitrage, not only 100%, you can actually leverage it. For example, some of the things which is you get from some market. For example, you get for $100 in one market, you not sell for $200, you sell for $10,000, $20,000, as you discuss in a perceived value. People can sell for that kind of a price. So arbitrage make more money in that sense. So how do you place the price? What are your niche, what are the customers, and how your pricing process, everything matters. In that case, when you look at arbitrage, that means drop service arbitrage make more money than a private label. But if you're selling to a drop service like graphic designing, and you're charging $10 for a logo, and private label website with the logos, each also has a $9 selling. So then private label is better, because after effort, you're getting only $10. Here you get anyway automated one. Another case, in that case, you wanted to go for drop service, you make more money here. That's what is the answer on it. The same thing, for a private label part. Okay, yeah. Now, next question is how we can start work as a delivery fulfillment warehouse associate. Oh, okay. This is actually I mentioned in the gig economy. This is going to be a great one. Okay. This is called last mile companies. And if you wanted to set up a company, now there are so many offers, even the government grants, and even you get an angel funding for last mile companies. It's called last mile companies, means the final portion where you people deliver. And there you associate with aggregators, or maybe sometimes the e-commerce companies, and you deliver on behalf of many people. So this as a fulfillment you can think about. Now, fulfillment warehouse associate, what like Amazon has a different program, Alibaba has a different program. Depends upon the country and location. You have to decide which one you're more profitable, more feasible, and more business opportunity there. Some country, Amazon handle everything. They don't have anything to offer, but in the remote villages, they have a different arrangement. So for example, in India, you take it, Amazon partnered with the gas distribution companies. So those companies knows where is the house, and they have a mechanism in place. And this people, gas distribution agencies is basically getting another opportunity as well. And they already have a mechanism in place to go into different places and delivering it. So that is the people are already using, and per delivery they're paying on it. And there are many people only full-time working with the cycle, other things also there. Now here is fulfillment warehouse. You wanted to associate with and deliver it is. You have to check with based on your location and with the companies which you have. Hope you got the answer. And Alibaba has a good program on this one, because Alibaba is doing a B2B, and it's a large one, and it's a good money there. So because the containers will deliver, right? And then you help them to reach out to their garage, etc., warehouse, etc. This is possible also. Alibaba has a good program. Go to Alibaba footer. There's an option for fulfillment support. Some words they're using. You can choose that one. Okay. Next question, Ms. Maisha, should we keep online business as our full-time job or as a part-time? See, online business is a full-time. Now, online business also you can do part-time. See, any businesses you can do full-time and part-time, so including online business. But depends on the business model you're choosing and how you're working, your skill, your experience. You need to work part-time or a full-time. And it depends on money you wanted to make it. This also matter. And your vision, this also matter. And how much money you want to make it, it's also matter. So based on that, you have to decide you want to work part-time or a full-time. And if you ask me, if you already have a job, and then you are studying, okay, to start a part-time, but you don't have a job, you are starting something new, do full-time and start doing, okay. Unless you are doing a bootstrapping. If you are doing bootstrapping, you might take up a part-time job as well. It's up to you, okay. So it depends on the situation. You have to take a decision on that one, okay. So which conclude the questions today, and now I'll take up a few questions on a live, and then now onwards our question answer format is actually changing. As you already know, every topic we are going to take it on a daily basis. And earlier, all the questions we have been taking in the mastermind group, we not only, a mastermind is changing to completely business implementation and strategy place. So we are changing. So now questions will be there in the mastermind, unless it's related to implementation aspects. So here, what we are going to do is we're changing that one to every day. I mean, the moment the topic is over, or on the same day itself, you get a link to ask a question. Very next day, that will be answered as well. Okay, so we don't have one exclusive day for a Q&A. So every day we have every alternative day, we can say we have a question answer, or every topic we are finishing day, very next day we'll have a question answer. Okay, so most of the days we'll have a question answer based on topic with a new topic when we start. For example, tomorrow we are starting with the trainer topic. So how you can knowledge economy, digital economy, you can be part, and how you can utilize that one to start your own online, business as a trainer. So that question day after tomorrow we'll be taking. So tomorrow entire session, day after tomorrow we'll be taking. Even though we have some session will be the day after tomorrow, you do that one. Okay, that one. Secondly, some days, maybe today we did a summit, very next day we feel it is more questions because only questions we'll keep it. But day after tomorrow, we have a session as well as a Q&A. So every day, in the beginning itself, we will send you a link. You can actually ask the question there, and you get a reply very next day. So we wanted it this way because we can also refer and to answer that. Okay, I believe it's there, and a couple of minutes I can take any questions. If you wanted to ask me, please ask. Go ahead and ask. Any questions already there? Any other question is there? You may ask now. Additional, those who missed out any questions, so we can take it there. Yeah, I just want to inform that there's a mastermind team. I think anyway today we don't have a mastermind. Mastermind, now what we are going to do is whoever is deciding starting a business, based on that discussion will be held, and there are strategy discussion, implementation plans, and maybe sometime an additional topic, maybe additional tools. These are the things we'll be doing in a mastermind group. Okay, so that's the reason. Even the people want the premium mentees, we recommend you to ask the question in the question itself, so we can save more time for a mastermind. So Sanil asking a question. I'll just quickly take a few questions. I made it through keyword research on a niche related my passion and interest, but I could not find good keywords for them with MSV. What to do? Change your niche. That's the first thing. Definitely, you'll have a monthly search for with various products. You think about, list out your passion and all the products category, which one you can come. Based on that, you can have. Okay, but if you don't have it based on a passion, then work on your interest and hobbies. Then you don't have it based on your knowledge. Then you don't have it, you can take it based on the experience. Then you don't have, you can take for future ambition plans. Any other things, if you don't have it, then consult a person who can help you for it. Okay, so all the things you can do yourself. If still all these 5 options you can find. First is your passion, then interest and hobbies, knowledge and experience, then your ambitions, and then what you have a future plan. All the things you can consider to take that one. Okay. Next is, sir, based on a niche selection is a good idea. Can this be used as a niche? Yeah, itself, for setting up a business that provider based on a niche. Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, there are consultants called niche consultant. So those who provide a niche consulting as a business. Now you know how important it is, how difficult it is, people finding a niche. You also know when you go online, niche is niche is very expensive. If there are many consultant offering, I can do a research for your affiliate niche. and get you. When you look at it, the price is $500 to $1,000. So it's very, very important to get it done, the niche. So that's the reason people are there are so many things to do to finalize a niche. So that's the reason they're taking money that can have money as well. So there's a potential. There are so many people who wanted to choose a niche on affiliate niche and YouTube niche and e-commerce niche and dropship, drop service niche, social media influencer niche, and so many niches people wanted to use, and people don't know how to do it is, and that can be done. That you can offer and specialize and offer. It's a good one, and you should if you offer that is with more details about the keyword research is there, commissions are there, how much money you can make it, etc., you can add, it'll be great. Yeah. Any more questions? Okay, so if you don't have further question, we'll end for today. And tomorrow we have an excellent topic. I would recommend everyone to be part of it. Tomorrow the session is basically about the digital economy, as I mentioned. So through our training, many other people say, now we spend around 10,000 minutes, right? So after going to 100 days, you are spending so much of time. So you got a lot of ideas, got a lot of strategies. You also did a research yourself and getting many knowledge on so many things, and the tools you're familiar with. Now you got an idea, etc. So now you want to encash that is, how do you make money with that? That's also we're discussing. And in general, what are the knowledge economy and the digital economy and knowledge economy together? How you make money with that, and how you various strategies for that. What are the tools required, and how you set up an organization for the same. All the thing we're covering that in tomorrow, inshallah. The earlier, which is usually I do a session about how you become a trainer with a consultant with the ADM, or a consultant with the ADM. So now this is completely changed, which is you can do smaller level and large scale as well. So this is what exactly we'll be covering tomorrow. I'm looking for everyone to do, and I would like you to invite all the trainers. There are so many trainers and teachers. There are a lot of teachers, passionate teachers who can train and teach. They love to do, and they have a good skill. They are the people you can invite. You can invite many personality development, motivational corporate trainers. They are also a good target. You can also invite them. So all those people, you make sure that they participate in this tomorrow's program and get benefit out of it. Okay. So thank you so much, all of you. And it's been a wonderful question. I think I enjoyed answering many questions and relevant questions. And also we progressed on a questions. Most of the questions is about, earlier I was asking about a business model. Now we moved to the niche and categories, and also went to the business implementation and expansion, etc. So that means we are making a progress. I'm looking for a similar, much better questions in coming days. And we are also making instantly. This is a problem is we are extending to 1 week, and many questions are mixed up. Now on a daily or every alternate basis we are doing, you can we can have a more relevant question as well. And tomorrow onwards, as soon as the session start, you will get a form to start filling in that any question you can ask. The very next day we'll be doing that one. Okay. So then tomorrow I'll meet you. Today we don't have a mastermind as we informed earlier, and mastermind will not be with the question answer on tomorrow onwards. So any questions you wanted to ask before that, ask. So I'll see you tomorrow, same time at 7 p.m. And tomorrow we'll have a mastermind also, not today. Thank you so much, all of you, for the wonderful questions asked and participating.